We have lost a man who cannot be replaced. He was one of a kind, and the sport of basketball has lost one of its true pillars. This is a quote from legendary basketball coach and Hall of Fame coach from Duke, Mike Krzyzewski, in regards to the passing of Dean Smith. Today we are here to commemorate not only the great accomplishments of Coach Dean Smith, but the way he lived his life, the way he impacted others, and the way he will always be remembered. Coach Dean Smith was a coach not only considered to be great, but a coach that impacted many people's lives and will continue to throughout history. Dean Smith was considered a father to some. Dean Smith was considered a mentor to many. Dean Smith was one of those coaches that had a great ability to impact his players. And it showed us his many accomplishments are seen today as some of the greatest of all time. Dean Smith's passing, has left a burden on many, but he will be remembered for many, many, many years and never forgotten for his great accomplishments and his impact on those who he had a personal relationship with. Dean Smith's accomplishments have led him to be known as one of the greatest coaches of all time. Dean Smith didn't do ordinary accomplishments, and he worked very hard for his accomplishments in ways coaches have never heard of before. Dean Smith's many accomplishments can include coaching a gold medal team in the Olympics. This is an opportunity that only the best coaches of all time will get the chance to even accomplish, let alone getting the gold medal at the Olympics. Dean Smith was able to accomplish this in his first and only year as the Olympic team head coach for America. Dean Smith has 2 NCAA men's championships on his resume. The ultimate goal of college basketball, if you will, to win it all, to win the championship. Dean Smith was able to do it twice with the North Carolina Tar Heels. He's a 4-time National Coach of the Year in men's college basketball. Also another very, very difficult achievement, as how many great basketball coaches there are throughout time and each year. How hard it is to become a head basketball coach at the D1 men's level. Coach Dean Smith was able to distinguish himself 4 different times as the best and most successful college basketball coach of those years, which is an outstanding accomplishment, looked upon as some as one of the most outstanding accomplishments of all time for a coach. Coach Dean Smith also related himself and put himself in situations to help solve national issues around him. He was able to do his job and promote solving issues such as desegregation. He put his foot in the door in such a sensitive time of desegregation by promoting the first African American scholarship player and recruiting that player to come to the University of North Carolina. He stood up and said, "We want equal rights. I'm promoting equal rights for this basketball team and this organization, by offering this player the first African American scholarship the school has seen." This was an outstanding accomplishment at the time, and he went out of his way to ensure this happened and to stand up for what he believed, which some at the time believed was wrong, but now others look back at just such a great act. Through 879 wins at the college level, Coach Dean Smith has earned himself such a reputation that will never be forgotten. He is considered by many the greatest of all time, and he will always be considered one of the greatest of all time. Whether Coach Dean Smith was a father to some, a mentor to all, or just a great coach, he will never be forgotten in the eyes of not only America but the world of basketball. A sorrowful event to lose such a great coach. He will always live on from the impact he has left on many others today.